Are you this? It wasn't me. At this 25th anniversary of ASMB. I'm a founding member. I was trying to set up an ELISA. Can you believe that? I have a famous hobby. I see her name in the cat show catalog. What are those cats called? Are you kidding? I am Lynn Sakai, and I work at Oregon Health and Science University. And I'm a founding member at this 25th anniversary of ASMB. I have a famous hobby. Years and years ago, I was a cat breeder. I bred Siamese cats, and I went to cat shows, and that is where I met my best friend in science, Eva Engvall, who was breeding what are those cats called? The little ticked Abyssinians. Thank you. Sorry. So I was at a cat show. I had Eva's paper in front of me because I was trying to set up an ELISA. And her paper was fibronectin binding to collagen, showing it with an ELISA. And Eva actually invented the enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay when she was a graduate student in Stockholm, Sweden. So I'm looking at her paper. I'm trying to think about setting this up for myself. And I see her name in the cat show catalog, Eva Engvall. She's supposed to be an Abyssinian breeder, and the Abyssinians are over there in that ring. So I take my paper, I go up, I look to see which cat is hers, and then I say, "Are you this Eva Engvall?" And she said, "Yes." And we have been friends since 1979. And she actually helped me every step of the way. From that time on, she called me that night. Because this is the way Eva tells the story. Eva says that I said to her, "ELISA doesn't work." And that's not how I remember it. I said that I was having trouble making my ELISAs work. So she called me at home that night, and she said, "Do you have azide in your buffers?" And I did have azide in my buffers, and she said, "That's why it doesn't work, because it kills the peroxidase." And so from day one, she helped me with my career. And right up until 2010, she was still helping me as I was trying to make a sandwich ELISA. We've been very close for our whole careers. You have to be kidding.
It's a question on
Well, it's fibrillin. It has to be fibrillin. I mean, so I discovered fibrillin and published it and named it in 1986. Eva, my friend that I just told you about, is the senior author on my paper, not because we were in the same lab, but because she helped me. And the paper is about fibrillin being a component of microfibrils. And we used Eva's Col6 antibody to show that the Col6 microfilamentous network is actually different from the fibrillin microfibril network. And that's why we were both on this paper. Of course, the discovery of the molecule is my favorite discovery, but there are others. that are right up there. So I was trained as an immunochemist. And so actually fibrillin was found with a monoclonal antibody. So back then I was using monoclonal antibodies to try to sort through tissues because monoclonal antibodies have exquisite specificity, much better than polyclonals. And you can turn around and use a monoclonal antibody to fish out your antigen. So that was the way that I did biochemistry. It was actually immunochemistry. This one, I come to everyone, and it's stimulating to be here. I'm actually finding that this meeting is fabulous. Well, Ava was a key mentor. Bob Bergeson was also a key mentor. Hans-Peter Beckinger was a key mentor. Betty Hay was very important to me. Mina Bissell, numbers of people. And that's actually quite representative of how things are in matrix biology. There are lots of people that are around to help you and will help you when you're younger. So we're a very welcoming group that's very supportive of young people's careers. That's been my experience. Oh, to hang in there, because today is just a terrible time for scientists, for young scientists, and particularly, I think, for mid-level people now. So young people, I think, can still get a chance to get their first job, their first funding, but then when you have to try to keep it and get tenure, I think that that's a real problem right now. So I would say that the teachers are people that we hear at meetings. And I've attended enough meetings so that I can tell you how much I appreciate people who give a lecture that's creative. So, and that just jumps out at you. So it's those people. It's the really creative people with ideas who give lectures, who stimulate thinking and new collaborations. Those are the best. Standout memories. Well, there have been several. Most of them have to do with outstanding lectures and then the opportunity to talk to people and to collaborate with people and to grow your own research program. But I'll tell you that I was really moved by Billy Hudson's award-winning ASMB talk back in, was it 2018 or was it 2021? I think it was actually 2018 that he won the ISMB award, and he had his entire family there. And he talked about his background. He talked about his astronaut program. And I thought that that was just very special because it was not just about science. We actually got to see who he was as a person. And that was one of my highlight moments. Are you kidding? I have had both cats and dogs, but it's cats, of course. Collagen,